P2B is gaining ground already in some PDP states. Babajide Kolade Otitoju. Welcome to the news and please subscribe to our channel. Babajide Kolade Otitoju BK was live on journalist Hangout program recently to make comments about the ongoing misunderstanding between Atiku Abubakar and Nyesom Wike. While addressing the issue, he made mention of the presidential flag bearer of the Labour Party LP, Mr. Peter Obi. Babajide Kolade Otitoju said, Peter Obi is gaining ground already in some People Democratic Party PDP states. He added, the presidential flag bearer of the Labour Party is gaining grounds in the South East and South South. The award-winning investigative journalist said if the People's Democratic Party want to achieve something tangible in the fast-approaching presidential election, they need to stay united as soon as possible. He said, Alhaji Atiku Abubakar really needs to settle things with Governor Nyesom Wike because he is a member that had so much capacity. Well, of course, P2B, is picking momentum like he has been picking from day one, and people are ready to show him their support. In fact, the people who are ready to show him their support have boosted the people who will come out and get the PVC. I don't think that in the history of Nigeria we've had the kind of crowd that are coming out, tripping out from their various, they're leaving their jobs, they're leaving their businesses, leaving their work to come out to, make sure they get their PVCs because they're saying something. When you don't have interest in something and all of a sudden something's begin to interest you, you now want to do something. They're saying something that interests them. They're saying something that is making them come out and say, well, let me get this my PVC. I need to vote. We need to start voting. People are now coming out to say their vote count. Both people that used to say their vote no count before, they're coming out to say, so, our vote counts. You cannot, they are coming out to come out and say they now know that their vote counts and they're willing to do everything to get their PVCs. Now, and we will say that it is no longer news that even in the People Democratic Party and the All Progressive Congress, they are brewing trouble. Like then they brew and like saying they brew tea. Trouble from left, right, center. In the All Progressive Congress is the APC. The APC, they are fighting themselves about their Muslim tickets. There's a whole lot of confusion there. People are defecting here and there. In the PDP, they are also fighting themselves because of their presidential election and the picking of their VP candidates. A lot of people do not support him. So at the end of the day, there's a lot of, and they are saying, if this crisis no stop, you go give a certain group of people go ahead, you go make them, win. Okay. I don't understand this Babajide again. Is it now the P2B campaign director general? Why P2B every time? Mr. Jide, you have started to be losing it if you continue to be a biased journalist. What Nigerians expect from you is analyzing their leading candidates with their track records and achievement. While they were governor and vice president, educated Nigerians will not continue to be shouting P2B every time. I beg, no be juju be that. Thanks for selling P2B more and more as you continue talking about Mr. Obedient. Babajide is an intelligent man and truthful man. He's good in depicting good and bad politicians, irrespective of political parties. He knew that P2B is the perfect match for Nigeria for now. Well, Babajide, sometimes sometimes, of course, it's not every time people agree with him. Sometimes he says things and people agree with him. Sometimes he does not and people oppose him. But whatever which way it might happen, whatever which way it is, what's it called? He's just trying to tell the PDP to sit up. Okay. You end up shouting P2B even more times than he did. You cannot fight grace, my brother. And God has remembered Nigeria. Some people go safe. But you cannot deny the fact that Mr. P2B is fast becoming a reckoning force in the polity, and no sane journalist will ignore this. Babajide is simply analyzing the truth. He is saying the truth about Peter, but Peter cannot win a single state in the north, and that is what will make him lose. In fact, he's going to take the third position. Don't sound too sure. You cannot be too sure, okay? Only in PDP states, Ositoji is tirelessly working for the All Progressive Congress, but he and his promoters will fear. Why do you say that? I shudder to think of what this country will become if reasonable people bring in sentiment and vote the All Progressive Congress into governance again after being submissive. In other climes, they will not even step out, knowing the odium that waits them after 8 years of misrule and incompetence. I tell you, if now country will be saying, then they hold people accountable. You see these people, where they rule now, they don't want it. They not even them. Then want that to come outside anyhow. Once they finish, they will not try it. Why? Because they know say people will deal with them. I tell you. But in Nigeria, you go even see them waka with their convoy, even with the facts. So we say they follow keep Nigeria the way we used it now. Okay, even in some APC states, P2B is the talk of 75% of Nigerians. What a fool! How about gaining grounds in the All Progressive states? What they don't, because Tinubu, who pays the bill, will kick your ass as soon as that comes out of your smelling mouth. I beg, make una leave me, I beg. The Tinubu steal your money. Why you Igbo just hate this man? I don't understand. Somebody make comments. You say na Igbo people. Now wow, is Obi not a thief? Obi is now sent. Now Obi, now wow for now. Now wow. Babajide, God is using you but unknown to you. However, Obi is not only gaining grounds on the southeast and south, including in the north central and the Federal Capital Territory. We are entering the northeast and northwest soon. God is at work. Let no man try to block his ways. Okay. Obi is not only gaining ground in the PDP state but all over the country because it's the one Nigeria has accepted and needed now. Well, whether I like it or not, P2B is gaining momentum and it has continued to be that way. What we are saying is that people who are marketing him should keep marketing him. Should keep marketing him. And at the end of the day, after marketing him and doing the needful, then come 2023, we will know what is going to be the outcome. Alright. Activities of Labour Party and their presidential candidate is very flashy and not deep enough to gain meaningful grounds on national politics rather. It is dependable on miracle with no manifesto or ideological inclination. Well, they have a manifesto. P2B has a manifesto. Okay, on those notes, we have come to the end of the news. We'll say thank you for tuning in to listen. And until I come your way next time,